Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Slabs to Cabs, where I take slabs that I cut on Sundays and turn them into cabs on Mondays from stones and fossils that I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan. So yesterday we cut this Coldwater Agate piece. Hopefully I can get some good light on it here so you can see. You can kind of see the tiny little agate pockets all throughout the bottom of this thing, and it's kind of all throughout this whole piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this top off so I can get rid of some of this yellow, and then zip a strip down here and get all this white, maybe calcite-y stuff off of here. There you can see some of the pockets as well right there. But we'll get those two pieces cut off, and then I'll kind of just bring it over to the flat lap and see what shape kind of comes out. You know, I kind of feel like it's going to be like maybe a elongated teardrop shape or something, but we'll see what shakes out. So let's get the 6-inch high-tech trim saw set up, and we'll get those first couple cuts off, and then we'll get over to the flat lap. Okay, so I got it down to the basic shape that I'm going to make, just like I said, kind of like a little egg or a teardrop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole right through there. So I've never done this before. I got all the gear, I've read about it, I've watched videos, so let's get into it and see what happens. Okay, so we got our hole drilled. I think I did pretty darn good for my first ever hole. It was actually a lot easier than I was, you know, playing it in my head. So yeah, so I'm really super satisfied with that. And just in case you guys want to know, I just have a normal Dremel tool. I don't even have the flexible extension. And then I got this little set of diamond bits from, like, I don't know, some Harbor Freight or something like that, and they were only like $5 or $10 max. And I mean, look at all of them in there. So good little good little thing to have if you want to just drill holes and put, you know, chains through. So anyways, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna finish this thing off on the flat lap, and I'll show you at the end when we're done. Turning out good so far. Okay, so we got through all the discs. I did use the cerium disc, and what I did was I just cut about 30 inches of 1mm black leather cord. I keep it a little bit longer like that, just so if somebody would want to cut it shorter, then they could. But this is what we ended up with. I think it turned out really good. You can see a lot of those little cold water pockets in there, and there are actually smaller ones in there too that I can't even get on camera because they're so small bands. But you can see that limestone takes a different shine than the actual chalcedony of the agate. That side turned out really good, and then this side too, we got just some massive pockets. Like, look at that right in the middle there. Awesome. And for drilling my first hole, I think it turned out really good. So there's your Lake Michigan Coldwater Agate necklace. So if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for a couple close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.